calling it a love song.
What is up, my awesome gemstones? It's Mary Gem, and I'm back with another video. And today's video is going to be on why did they ghost you? Okay, so we've got 6 piles here today. Let's get into it. So this, okay, if you can focus, this is pile number 1. Okay, so it's like a tile type thing, brown background and white as well. Pile 2 is a white background, like the sky and like some palm trees, and this is like, yeah, I tore the piece of paper by accident. Pile 3, it's half orange and half yellowish with like a white border. Pile 4 is the sky and the ocean, really pretty. Pile 5 is like stacks of bricks, but also like a stairway, like upwards, okay? And pile number 6 is a really ancient door, okay? You can see like the design and the doorknob and the door. So yeah, guys, these are the 6 piles. Please pick whichever one you would like to. Please watch the entire video as well, and let's get straight into it. What's up, my awesome gemstones? It's Mary Gem, and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be on why did they ghost you. So let's get straight into it. Sitting up in light, have an awesome day. Hope you're good, hope you're well. And also want to say thank you for all the birthday wishes. Like, you guys are gonna make me cry, but like the birthday wishes were literally so amazing. Like, I want to say thank you. Like, I'm still getting wishes like to this day, and like today's the 18th of July and my birthday was the 15th, and like I'm still getting like happy birthday like wishes and everything. So I want to say thank you. I wish everybody literally abundance, health and happiness and laughter and hugs, you know, after quarantine and everything. Like, I wish you guys the best. I wish everyone the best, everyone, every single one of you. So yeah, I want to say thank you again. But anyways, let's get straight into it. So pile number 1, okay, why did they ghost you? So I was hearing pile number 1 that it's a little bit controversial, because I feel like they might have stopped talking to you for reasons that are very surface level, and it's kind of like if you guys ended up talking for like even just a week longer, I definitely do feel like something could have happened. I feel like you guys could have really started a relationship. Maybe they ghosted you and like they spoke to you again, and you just want to know why did they ghost you in the past. So I do feel like in the past they had a sort of prejudice against you. They felt like the conversation that you guys were having wasn't leading to anything like significant in a way. I'm hearing that they just felt like you guys were going in circles. They felt like no matter how hard you tried or they tried, it's like nothing was gonna form out of this. I do feel like maybe when they first started talking to you, they just wanted something very sexual, and they could tell that either like you weren't like that, like you didn't want that, or they could just tell that you were like more special. They didn't want to, you know, just hook up with you for no reason. Like, I'm hearing that they actually wanted to kind of form a relationship with you, but they weren't looking for that at the time. So they might have ghosted you with the intention of coming back later, okay? So yeah, the first card that we have is the You card, okay? So yeah, this talks about someone that's very helpful. So you know, if you guys are friends, I do feel like they spoke to you and they kind of relied on you for a lot of things as well, and it's like they didn't expect anything back in return, or it's like maybe they were always the one that would ask for your advice and your help, but then they wouldn't do anything to help you in return. It just seems like it's very one-sided. So they kind of felt like they were like being rude to you. I just feel like they felt like they were taking advantage of you, and they were trying to be the bigger person. They were trying to not hurt you in the long run. I'm hearing that. Okay, then we have the Vic V card. So again, talking about like, you know, being an AI, like artificial intelligence, or being like a hologram, where it's like it's just one-sided, to the fact where it's like they knew that this connection couldn't be something real. They knew that they couldn't form a romantic relationship with you. They knew that they didn't want that. So I'm just hearing that they felt bad and they didn't want to like lead you on or anything, you know, they didn't want to give you false hope as well, because I do feel like they were getting really comfortable talking to you like every single day, and they were like, oh, like this isn't a good thing, like I can't be getting attached to you right now. Like, yeah, I'm hearing that they didn't want to get attached to you. And then we have the Sotus S card. So again, that really talks about them being afraid of attachment. they're afraid about what people are going to say about them, and they would rather kind of just hook up with other people. Like, I'm hearing that they didn't want to ruin this, you know, they didn't want things to get too serious, so they would kind of rather talk to other people rather than you. But I do feel like it was because they had your best interests like at heart. Like, they thought that they had your best interests even if they didn't. Okay, then we have the Nine of Swords that came up, right? And that talks about disappointment and sadness. So yeah, I just feel like this person felt like a sort of emptiness. Like, I really do feel like they were looking for something that was quick and fast, something that didn't need attachment. Like, they were not in the mood to get attached to anyone else because maybe they went through a previous heartbreak. Like, yeah, they went through a heartbreak previously, and they didn't want to get heartbroken again. I'm assuming that they were trying to avoid heartbreak as much as they could. Okay, then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so this person was just all about their job. They were kind of looking for something, and they knew that what they wanted they couldn't get from you, basically. It's like if you fall in love with a robot, you know, like we all know what happens. Like, I mean, maybe one day it's possible, but like as of right now, like, I don't know, like, this sounds like so crazy to say, but like a robot, they can't love you back technically, you know what I mean? I don't know, guys, you guys can have your conversations down below in the comments, but the the vibe that I'm busy getting is that what they wanted from you they couldn't get back, you know, or vice versa, where it's like they needed something that was unemotional but they had feelings for you, so they couldn't, you know, talk to you anymore because they knew that if they slept with you, it's like it would lead to something else. Or yeah, like, I just feel like they didn't want that emotional attachment. So yeah. Okay, and then we have the Emperor card that came upright again. So we have the like, that's Aries energy. Okay, that talks about someone that's in charge, someone that knows what they're doing. So I do feel like they felt like they needed to kind of diffuse the situation, and they felt like they needed to take care of your feelings as well as their feelings. um you know, sometimes when someone does something and they think that they're doing it for your benefit, and it's like they think that they know you and they think that they know your feelings, when it's like, "Kanti, me bro," like, you know what I mean? I just feel like they felt like they knew what you felt like. They thought that they knew you, and you know, if they just took the time to get to know you better, I feel like things definitely could have changed and you guys would have kept on talking. um but yeah, I do see them having the intention of coming back after, you know, they're done working, after they find what they're looking for, because I do feel like there's a sense of they feel lost, they feel empty, and like they're looking for something to kind of fill up that hole. Okay, and then we have the Justice card. They felt like it was in the interest of you and them. They thought it was in the best interest of both parties, or however many parties involved. Okay, yeah, they didn't want to be unfair to you, basically, or hurt you. And then the last card is the Star card. So like I said, they definitely did have the intention of coming back to you. Or I feel like even after they ghosted you, they still would check up on you. They would still check to see how you're doing. And yeah, they never really left you alone. Like, I'm just hearing that either they did have the intention of coming back, or it's like they stalked you, or they asked people about you, but it's like they never truly left you. They were always there for you. Maybe you couldn't talk to them, you couldn't see them, but they were always like around the corner, or they made sure that they knew what was happening in your life. You know, they spoke to your family, they asked about you, and like they were super shameless about it. I feel like people knew that um, they did like you know, but yeah, they wanted something more unemotional, and they knew that like you were really emotional, or it's like they knew you were emotionally available, you know, and they weren't. So yeah, I do feel like some people, when they are emotionally unavailable, they do things that are really just, you know, they push people away, and it's like it's not the intention, but it happens. If you have those walls up, it's like, you know. But yeah, so that's what I got for pile number one. I really hope that it resonated. So let's get into the next one. Okay, what is a pile number two? Let's get straight into your reading. So you guys chose this pile. Okay, so why did they ghost you? I definitely feel like it's really complicated. Like, definitely listen to the song Complicated by Avril Lavigne, But yeah, I'm hearing that they felt like they needed to kind of defend themselves when they were around you. They felt like, yeah, they needed to defend themselves. There's this energy where it's like, I feel like the main reason that they ghosted you was definitely because of insecurity. I feel like, you know, there came a point where they felt like they were kind of burdening you, or you were burdening them. But it's more like, for example, you know, when you message someone and you're like, hey, with like two Y's, like exclamation points and everything, and then they're just like, hi. And it's like, bro, like, you're supposed to reciprocate my energy. Like, you know, I'm excited to talk to you. Why don't you seem excited to talk to me as well? So I do feel like they started feeling like when they were talking to you, they weren't getting the same energy back. And it could just be because you were busy, or they were busy or something. And it's like you guys kind of just fizzled out naturally. It's like you guys were so excited, everything felt so new. But then after a while, things started getting really stagnant. The conversation was really stale, or like I said, they felt like the energy wasn't being reciprocated, where it's like maybe they spoke to you about something that was really passionate to them. Like they were like, oh, you know, Star Wars, I love Star Wars, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. And you were kind of like, oh, that's cool. Like I'm hearing they were kind of like, oh, like, you know, like they just felt like a bit hurt by that. So yeah. Or if they posted a picture maybe of a conversation and you were like, who's this? They felt like, oh, like, am I not allowed to talk to other people? Like, what's happening? Or if they posted a picture in a red shirt and then you were like, oh, nice shirt, and it just made them kind of overthink themselves. So definitely it is insecurity. And also, yeah, like I said, the what am I, bro, I can't speak English. Like I forgot the word, but that the word that I used at the beginning, yeah, that word, you know, where it's like reciprocating. Oh yeah, reciprocating emotions and everything, reciprocating energy. So yeah, the first card that we have is the Bajor card. Okay, so Bajor, you know, Star Trek. But yeah, I do feel like they felt a bit unwelcome. They felt like um you know, I'm just hearing that, yeah, they try to talk about something that was really passionate to them and you kind of brushed it off. So it made them a bit like, oh, you know, this definitely could have been like you met them online, or it was a dating app, because I'm hearing that maybe the first message that they sent you was like I said, it's like it was really exciting, but then after a while it just became stale. Or maybe they sent, hey, beautiful, send nudes or something. I'm just hearing like they sent something really douchey and you were kind of like, no, I'm not interested. And they were like, oh, so like this is what we're doing now, you know? So yeah, but mostly about the excitement kind of just being away, where it's like, yeah, the energy isn't reciprocated. I am hearing that maybe this person was going through a bit of like a depression, or like a bit of like a downer episode. So there were times that they couldn't really message you because they weren't able to, you know, text you back. They didn't have the energy. So this person definitely could be an introvert and they need time to just be by themselves. So I don't think that they did it on purpose. It was because of insecurity. Or maybe you sent them a message like a while ago and then they only saw it like a month later and they were like, this is so awkward. Like, do I reply to them? Like, we've all been there where it's like you like see the message and it's way late. So then it's like, do you reply to the message and say, oh, I'm good, and you? Like, it's just awkward. So they might have anxiety. So that could definitely be one of them as well. Then we have the Gara card that came up, right? So this talks about someone that is really secretive and someone that loves to lie. Okay, so there might have been a thing where it's like they could have definitely been in a third party situation, and they yeah, like I'm hearing that they posted pictures of them and their partner like online, and they would change the status privacy to be just exclusive to their friends and not you, and then change it to be just exclusive to you and not your friends and not their friends, you know? So they'd post things so that you could see them specifically, and also so that you couldn't see specifically. Okay. Yeah, they were trying to hide their partner like away from you, basically. Ooh, okay, but yeah. And then we have the judo card. So this person wants to be really helpful. They just want to be seen, you know, in a good light. They're trying their best. Okay, so Yeah, they just want to be noticed by you. So I'm hearing that, like, if they don't feel like the energy is reciprocated, they kind of give up really easily. I am hearing that they do respect your boundaries as well. So it's like maybe they offered something to you, like they were like, oh, threesome question mark, and you were like, no, and then they kind of just stopped talking to you. Or like I said, like you said you don't like Star Wars, and they were like, no fam, like Star Wars is my life. If you don't like Star Wars, we're done, you know. Or like they found out you were a Gemini, and they were like, nah fam, like I can't deal with Geminis, you know. I'm definitely getting the energy where it's like someone's boundaries was provoked, okay? The energy was depleted, okay? So then we have the 10 of Cups that came up, right? So like I said, there definitely is that excitement. I do feel like they had a connection towards you when they first started talking to you. They felt happy, excited, that emotional fulfillment and everything. And they were looking forward to your messages. I feel like they would literally wait like by their phone, and they would like wait for you to message, and they would smile and they would get excited. So it kind of happened out of nowhere, definitely. I feel like they were just as shocked as you were that they didn't reply to your message. And now it's kind of like it's just too awkward to message you back at this point, you know, because so much time has gone on. Because 10 of Cups does talk about like a long time, you know. So yeah, I'm hearing that they only saw your message recently, and it's like it's 3 months later, and it's like it's embarrassing. Like, what do they say now? Then we have the Chariot card. Okay, so I am hearing that they have tried to message you back. They've tried to write some messages, but they've got an anxiety about it. So they would like go in your chats and then write a long message and then delete it, then write another message, then delete it. Or they might have sent you messages and then end up deleting it later. So yeah, but I'm definitely hearing that the message got lost in the mail, okay? They want to message you, but it's anxiety, and they're just thinking, you know what, it's fine. 7 of Pentacles, they're just gonna wait until you message them back again, okay? They're gonna wait until like they have a reason to kind of come forward to you, but I don't see them messaging you right now. I feel like they want to, but I don't think they're going to. Like they'd rather just be like, you know what, it's fine. We had a good time. It was a lot of fun, but it's too awkward, you know. So yeah, and then we have these 6 of Cups that came up, right? That does talk about nostalgic energy. So they really do think about you a lot. They think about messaging you a lot. I just feel like now's not the right time, or it's like I said, they're going through something right now by themselves, and you know they have a family situation or like money problems, and they don't want to burden you with that as well. Because um you know, I feel like we all have that one friend that we talk to, but we don't talk about everything. And I'm just hearing that they don't want to, you know, like burden you with their problems in their life, you know, and they don't want you to pity them either. So they're rather just gonna keep to themselves and not really talk to anyone, and also you, or they're trying to keep things under the wraps. And the last card is the 8 of Pentacles that came up, right? So they are kind of just working on themselves, thinking about themselves. They're trying to better themselves. And I am hearing that they're trying to protect the privacy of somebody else as well. So it could be a third party. They don't want you to find out that they have a partner, or it's just like they need to focus on themselves because, yeah, they're going through something right now. And they will message you when they can, but it might not be for a while. And again, like I'm hearing that it could be a while until you hear back from them. I don't know why I'm hearing years, but that sounds so insane. Because I do feel like there's been small conversations, but I'm hearing that the next time that you talk to them, like a serious conversation, it's gonna be years. It could be 7 months, 6 months, like minimum 4 months. They could come back. So yeah guys, that's what we got for part number 2. I really hope that it resonated. I love you loads, and let's get into the next one. What is up, part number 3? Let's get straight into your reading. So why did they ghost you? So this is the pile that you guys chose. Let's get straight into it. Okay, pile 3, I'm hearing like a little bit of a squabble. I'm hearing a little bit of a lover's quarrel. I'm hearing that maybe, okay, so this person is kind of saying that they didn't ghost you, that you were the one that ghosted them. I feel like this person felt like they gave you an ultimatum, or maybe Let me take this off. And I'm wearing a really cute like purple amethyst necklace. Anyways, so I feel like this person, yeah, they gave an ultimatum, or they felt like, yeah, I'm hearing that they had two people that were interested in them, and it's like you didn't give them as much attention as the other person did, so they kind of ghosted you, and like they started talking to somebody else. But it's like they wanted you to kind of choose them, or I'm hearing that they wanted you to chase after them. They wanted you to just show more attention. They wanted you to show that you were in love with them, but you didn't. You know, you could definitely be someone that's really busy, so you don't text back that much, or you aren't always on your phone. And I just feel like they felt really neglected, they felt really sad, they felt alone. So they started talking to more people, and it's kind of like, yeah, you kind of stopped showing that you cared. But mostly this energy where it's like, I heard them say, you know, you're the one that ghosted me. Like, I wanted to be with you. I wanted to talk to you. But then you said that I should just go be with someone else. Or it's like they got jealous and like they just ghosted you out of spite. I definitely do feel like this person still has feelings for you. But it's like a lot of resentment, you know, like I feel like it's resentment, anger, feelings. Like a little bit at the bottom, you know. So there's like a huge iceberg that you guys have to start picking at. But yeah, sounds like a lot of intense emotions. Okay, so we have the Kira card that came up, right? This can also be really like, this can be platonic as well. So if it is a friendship, you know, this friend felt like you were kind of choosing somebody else over them. They, sorry about that, I got a message. But yeah, they felt like you were choosing somebody else over them. They felt like they were being replaced, and I'm just hearing that, you know, they kind of saw it coming, so they would rather kind of cut you off first before you had the chance to do it first. You know, you've heard of people say that they'd rather break up with the person first before, they'd rather break up with them before, they'd rather break up with them rather than get broken up with. Guys, I'm sorry about my English, okay? Ik kan nie Engels praat nie en ek kan nie Afrikaans praat nie, okay? So ja, ek is baie jammer. Ek kan nie praat nie in general. I can't speak in general, so ek is jammer. I'm sorry, ek is baie jammer. Okay, ja. So yeah. Anyways, so you also, maybe you guys are like bilingual, and it's like they got tired of like having to translate, you know, maybe like you speak English and like they speak another language or whatever, and it's like they have to go to Google Translate every single time to talk to you, and it was like, nah fam, I can't do this anymore. Like, we need an in-person translator or something else, because if you don't learn my language, then how are we going to communicate? So it definitely could have been that type of thing as well, because I'm feeling the struggle, guys, the struggle. Okay. And then we have the leader card that came up, right? So like I said, I feel like they were trying to make you jealous, you know. They were trying to see, okay, like if I don't text you first for 6 months, let's see, are you gonna text me back? And it's like nobody texted anybody first. I feel like both of you guys are really similar in a way where it's like you guys are really independent people. Like the next card that we got is Worf. So if you watch Star Trek, you know Kira and Worf, like they're really different, but at the same time I feel like they're really similar because they have really strong personalities, and I do feel like both of your personalities kind of clashed a lot together. And it's like they expected you to kind of chase after them, and you expected them to chase after you, and because none of you guys did the chasing, it's kind of like you guys just like left it. So I do feel like it was kind of mutual in a way where it's like you didn't message them back and they didn't message you back either, or it's like you didn't message them back and they didn't message you first, you know. It's kind of like when someone messages you good night, and I feel like it's well-known etiquette that if you're the one that said good night, then they have to message you good morning, you know. That's what it is. And it's like nobody wanted to message back the next day and say good morning, you know. And it's like you could point fingers, but I do feel like there wasn't like one specific reason other than just like I said, like their petty reasons where it's like they wanted to make you jealous, or they wanted you to show like, look, like, you know, I'm also wanted, like people want me to, you know, like they wanted to kind of prove a point. Yeah, like I'm sure that they wanted you to chase, they wanted you to do more, kind of, you know, they wanted to feel more wanted. Okay. Also, they could definitely be really they could be really traditional as well. So you know, they're looking to marry, so they don't like dating that much. Okay, then we have the Four of Wands that came upright. So that does talk about a wish fulfillment, and it does talk about family and tradition. So yeah, I definitely feel like they're looking for, you know, a wife, they're looking for a husband, they're looking for a partner, whichever gender, any gender. They're looking for like a partner, a lifelong partner, or like they twin flame or something. So, you know, while they were talking to you, someone else, like an ex, could have come back and like said, hey, I'm your twin flame, like let's be together. Like someone else offered something, and it's like they wanted to be with you, but you seem like you weren't really interested in the first place, so they just like left it. Okay, and then we have the World card that came up, right? So that does talk about like, you know, impressions and outside influences. So like I said, I feel like they were wanted and people were really just like DMing them, messaging them. Like they had a lot of messages. People were like, you know, coming on to them left and right and center. Okay, you know, people also coming on to you as well. I do feel like that, and it's like they could tell that both of you guys weren't really interested. They could just tell that like, I don't know, like I just feel like they felt like it wasn't that serious. They felt like, you know, they knew that your DMs were full, and it's like their DMs are also full as well at the same time. And yeah, like I just feel like it was like right person, wrong time in a way. Like yeah, I feel like it was definitely like wrong time. And then we have the King of Pentacles that came upright. So that does talk about business and kind of just putting your head first and thinking logically about something. So if they felt like maybe they couldn't marry you, I do feel like they didn't message you back just because of like a reason that was like really sacred to themselves. Because I do feel like there is a sort of like there is this mutual energy where it's like both of you guys didn't really care enough to message first. And then there's also this energy where it's like they're really traditional, they're really spiritual, and they felt like a really, like, I don't want to say a negative energy, they didn't feel negative energy from you, but they really felt like this wasn't right. They felt like a spiritual calling, where they felt something, some sort of energy shift, and they knew that they needed to stop talking to you, or they knew that they weren't going to marry you, so they rather like just stop talking to you now. Like they knew that there wasn't going to be a future, so they just stopped messaging you. But yeah, King of Pentacles is someone that just puts their head first, and their stability and even their money first. You know, like sometimes they choose people just because it's there and not because they necessarily are like in love with them, you know. So they could have stopped messaging you just because it's like they got more attention from somebody else, you know. It's like someone else seemed like they were more into them than you were, and it sucks, but it happens. And then we have the Page of Swords that came up, right? So this is really immature energy, and this talks about, like I said, this person saying that you're supposed to message me first. Okay, I messaged you good night, so why didn't you message me in the morning? And that, like, I'm definitely hearing this person like saying, like, to this day, like, you should message them first, you know. I'm hearing them say that if you just message them back, you know, you guys would be talking right now. So you might be talking to them right now actually, and it's like they ghosted you for like a day or something, and then they came back. But yeah, I don't think that they ghosted you. Like I don't see them ghosting you, or if they did, like, I just feel like I don't think it was ghosting per se. I think it was more like a misunderstanding type energy, because Page of Swords is really immature energy. It's quick, it's swift, it's fast, and it's just like it takes 2 seconds to just take someone hey and hi. So I am hearing that like they haven't ghosted you, you know. I feel like it's a misunderstanding, but yeah. And then we have the Page of Pentacles, again, immature energy. So we got two, like I said, contrasting energies. One is sword and one is air and one is earth. Okay, so it's like this person saying, look, yeah, I have the receipt, you know, and the other person saying, well, you know, etiquette is saying this, you know. So I just feel like it goes both ways, where it's like you guys can argue for this person and for that person, and it's like we're gonna be here all day, fam. So I definitely do feel like Spready saying, if you want to message them, go for it, babe. Love you so much. If you don't want to, that's chill too. I'm just hearing that you need to decide whether this is like the one that you want to date or marry, because your twin flame is out there, and I feel like this person is looking for their twin flame, and it's like they don't have time to kind of, you know, date around or something, you know, or you don't have time to date around, and it's like you're looking for a serious connection. And if this person is still trying to be like, no etiquette, message me in the morning and da 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 da, that stuff, it's like, it's up to you, my babes, it's up to you. So yeah, I love you loads, and let's get into the next one. What is our partner before? Let's get straight into your reading. So why did they ghost you? Okay, let's get straight into it. You guys chose this pile over here. Okay, so it's the ocean, you know, it's letting go of things, it's communication, it's a lot. Okay, it's a rush of emotions, it's water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay, I'm definitely getting some Capricorn, Taurus, like Virgo energy as well. But yeah, so I feel like powerful, there's a lot to unpack here, because I'm hearing that this person ghosted you in the past, and it's like they had their reasons. Fam, powerful, I feel like they really had their reasons. I feel like you guys had a huge fight, you know, it was like out of control, like not out of control, but things were said, you know, where it's like they said things that they regret, and you said things that also you regret as well. I feel like there's a lot of things that were said, and it's kind of like, yeah, I think it's hard for them to kind of move forward, because when I first pulled out your cards, I was hearing that they regret it a lot. But I do feel like there's also an energy where it's like, you know, with the ocean and the waves, it's like, it happened, you can't change what happened, you can't change the past. So I do feel like a part of them feels like they had to, even though ghost sounds so, you know, millennial or whatever, I feel like they had to stop talking to you for their own mental health. You know, I feel like also you had to stop talking to them for your own mental health. You know, they felt like the arguments were getting too much. I'm just hearing that they had to put you in the past, you know. I do feel like they aren't ready to message you yet. They aren't ready to talk to you right now. They are still hurt, or like the wound is still fresh, you know. um but yeah, like I'm hearing them say that they aren't ready yet, they can't talk to you right now, like they wish they were ready but they aren't, or they wish they were over it but they aren't. I'm hearing that maybe they overreacted a little bit, but you know, they can't control their feelings, like they wish that they weren't as upset about it as they are, but they are, you know. So yeah, I'm just hearing that you can't change the past, you can't change what happened. So yeah, it's really intense, powerful. Like, I'm with you, I'll cry with you. Message me if you need help or anything, okay? I mean, support. So yeah, then we have the core card that came up, right? That's the first card. So I do feel like this person has been like, if they ghosted you and like you have their number but they still post online, I do feel like they want you to be a part of their life. They want you to be, yeah, they want you to be a part of their life, but it's like they aren't ready yet, you know. So I do see them being a bit mean, or like saying things about you but like not wanting to talk to you. So you might hear people say that they've been talking about you but they don't want to talk to you, and it's because they're scared, they're afraid, you know, they're afraid of what they're gonna say, what you're gonna say. They're embarrassed also, they don't know how to approach the situation, they don't know if they should apologize, um they don't know if you've moved on as well. I'm hearing that they don't know how significant they are in your life. They don't know if you considered them like, you know, a best friend, a lover, a partner, like, or if they were just an acquaintance, or just like, you know, a sneaky link. Like, what were they? I'm hearing that they kind of just want to focus on healing, and they want to look out for you as well. So there's a Pompolio. Okay, but yeah, anyways, um yeah, like I see them really caring about you a lot, but like not wanting to express it to you. They don't want to tell you how they feel. They'd much rather kind of keep it under the wraps. They feel like you don't even need to know. So if this is like a past friendship where it's like you guys had a huge falling out and you guys aren't talking now, I do feel like they miss you a lot. Like, bro, this is like, look at this ocean, bro. Like, it's so beautiful. Like, I love this one so much. Like, the picture's really gorgeous, and I'm just hearing that they miss you a lot, and it's like they can't change how they feel. But you know, I feel like the damage has been done already, and they just feel like now, like as for right now, like distance is what is best, you know. You guys need the distance. So we have the Odo card, and oh guys, again, I'm getting emotional. Like, you know, if you guys watch DS9, Star Trek, you know what happened to Odo at the end of the series. I'm not gonna say what happens. It's not what you think, but yeah. So I'm just sharing that this is sort of like separation where it's like they had to leave you. They knew that it was time, you know. It's like, you know, some friendships fizzle out or some relationships fizzle out, and it's like they feel like they can't be that person that can be friends with the ex. They can't be friends with the exes. I'm hearing that. I definitely know some people that are. Like, personally, even me, I don't think I can be friends with my exes. I mean, I don't have any exes, not really. I have one. But like, yeah, I can't be friends with my exes either. Like, I think that's just awkward. It's weird. So I am hearing that like they can't do that. They can't be friends with the exes. And then we also have the troll card. So they feel like it's better if you guys kind of just meet new people and talk to new people as well, and also mature. I'm hearing that yeah, they just need time to meet new people. Now they're trying to get over you. So if you guys recently broke up, I do feel like I said, they can't be friends with the exes, and also they don't want to talk to you because they feel like they're still going to be hurt hearing about like you going on dates. Like, I'm hearing that you did something that hurt their feelings a lot, you know, and maybe it was really small, but I feel like it hurt their feelings a lot. They definitely could be a water sign. And yeah, they don't want to hear about you going on dates. They don't want to hear about you having fun with other friends, other people, you know. They don't want to hear that stuff. Okay, then we have the Temperance card. This is Sagittarius energy, okay? That talks about balancing out the energy, and that's sort of yin and yang. So I do feel like, yeah, they think it's the best thing for both of you guys to just have patience and just not talk right now. They feel like it's going to help you guys in the future, in the long run. So if you are dating them right now, I feel like they just need the distance. They need time by themselves right now. They're going through something. Seven of Wands that came up, right? It was really hard for them. I feel like, you know, they want to talk to you really badly, but they know that this needs to happen, because if you guys keep talking, like, one person's gonna get hurt, you know. And then we have the King of Wands that came upright. So Aries energy, a lot of fire sign energy, you know. It's kind of like it's final. They said their piece. They feel like there's nothing else to say. There's nothing else to say, okay? Sorry about that. Yeah, they're trying to stay true to themselves as well. They're trying to say, you know, they said that it was a good idea for distance, and they want to stick by their word as well. They don't want to go against what they said. And then we have the Page of Wands, okay? So yeah, I don't see them reaching out to you for a while. I feel like they still, like I said, need time to heal. But Page of Wands does talk about communication. It does talk about reaching out to someone. So I do feel like if you have reached out to them, they're saying that now they still need more time. Now isn't the right time, but they got your message and they appreciate the efforts, but they still need more time. And then we have the Hierophant, okay? So I'm hearing that you truly know why you guys aren't talking. You know what went down. You know what was said, you know, more than anyone, more than me, more than the tarot cards, more than anyone. You know what happened. You know what went down. And I'm hearing them say that they want you to kind of put yourself in their shoes. Think about how they feel, you know, because they can't keep doing this. They can't keep going back and forth with you, basically. It's so sad. I'm so sorry, Powerful. That was so sad, but like also really beautiful. Okay, I love you loads. I'm sending love and light always. You're my favorite, my best friend. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. What is a pile number 5? Let's get straight into your reading. So why did they ghost you? Okay, you guys chose this pile over here as well, and also pile 5. There's like a spirit or something in my room, and I don't even know what's happening, what's happening, but like it's good energy. So I'm hearing that like if you are like religious or like spiritual, your spirit guides are there with you. They're supporting you, sending you love and light. And if you're going through something that is like, you know, not so good, they got your back. Okay, I got your back. I love you loads. So yeah, you have support from everyone. Okay, and that's how I'm looking over there, because Guys, like, what the heck is happening? Let me show you. Okay, like, my window's closed, but I don't know if you guys can tell. Like, they're right there. Anyways, child. Anyways, so pound number 5. Let's get straight into it. Okay, so, why did they ghost you? No, I'm putting you on top over there. So sorry about that. Okay, pile 5. So I'm hearing pile 5 that this person, like, it's kind of funny. Like, I'm hearing that them saying, like, I literally heard them say, "What are you talking about? I didn't ghost you. I was sleeping." This person is saying that they just took a nap. They didn't ghost you. They just forgot to reply to your message, or they thought that they did reply to your message, but they didn't. Like, I think it's happened to all of us where it's like, we think we replied to someone but we didn't. So I do feel like pile 5, this person did not ghost you, and if they did, they didn't do it on purpose. I feel like they feel so bad about it. Like, they're saying, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to. Oh my gosh, like, I was busy with work, I was doing this, I was really busy, I felt so overwhelmed." I'm assuring that yeah, they feel bad about it, and like, they're trying their best not to do it, because I do feel like pile 5, this person is kind of like notoriously known as being someone that just does not message back. You know, they just take forever, they're never on their phone, or they take, you know, 5 to 10 business days to reply. They're just that friend. But yeah, they do feel bad about it. I'm hearing they make jokes about it, saying, "Haha, I didn't reply to you," or like, I feel like they don't think it's that big of a deal. You know, I'm hearing that maybe they prefer seeing you in person and not over the phone. Like, they don't like texting because it feels really impersonal. They prefer seeing you in person. um yeah, I'm just hearing that they're really sorry, and they didn't mean to, and they didn't think it was that big of a deal as well. I am hearing that maybe they got like a new number, or it's like they're talking a lot on a different app. Like, you know, there's WhatsApp and there's Messenger. I'm hearing that maybe you guys, or like an Instagram, like maybe you guys always spoke on like Instagram or Snapchat, but like recently they've only been on Facebook, or they've only been on WhatsApp. Like, they don't talk on any other app except that app as well. So I am hearing that if you want to talk to them more, get their new number, or like ask them what site are they most on, and like that will help a lot with communication. And also like finding out about the schedule. Like, I do feel like it's not like a big deal. I don't think that they ghosted you on purpose. It truly was just like a thing where it's like they're busy, they couldn't text you back. When it comes to the emotions, let's see how they feel about you. We'll see more about that, but I'm hearing them say that they're really sorry, they didn't mean to. They're trying their best. um so yeah, if they felt like maybe you if you had to if you constantly told them, "Why don't you text me back, why don't you text me back," they could have gotten mad that you said that, and maybe they stopped texting you back. But I do feel like if you've just noticed that they aren't talking to you, or like you haven't heard from them in a while, I don't think they did it on purpose. But if you have confronted them, I do feel like they're a bit salty about it, because they're saying that it's not their fault, they're really busy, and like, how dare you accuse them and everything, you know. But yeah, because the first card that we have is the Vulcan card. Okay, that talks about someone that is really logical. You know, they're logical over anything. It's like emotions. What is emotions? They're just logical. So I'm hearing that in their head, it's like um they get off work, let's say at 6 p.m., and they know for a fact that you only get off work, or you only start studying at 6 p.m. So it's like they knew in their head that if they message you now, you wouldn't reply to them. So they had to wait till the next day. But then the next day, they knew you had classes. So I just feel like it's a thing where it's like they were overthinking it, because they were saying like they wanted to message you to like catch up, but they wanted to check with your schedule first. So I do feel like both of you guys are really busy, or mostly they're really busy, so it's like they couldn't text you back. But it wasn't because of anything that happened. It wasn't because you guys had a fight or an argument. They aren't mad at you. I'm hearing that if you guys had like an argument recently, they're over it, they're fine, like they're okay, they forgive you, like everything's chilled. um but they wanted to talk to you and I tell you something really important, and they didn't want to say it over the phone. They wanted to like make something special. So I'm hearing that they wanted to like surprise you and see you in person, or they wanted to like call you, or they wanted to like, yeah, like that type of thing. um like, it reminds me of like my one friend. I remember um when it was my birthday, like last year, or like I forgot when it was. It could be this year also. I literally forgot. But anyways, so she wanted to make plans with me, right? So she messaged my mom, and then she tried to like make plans to have like this thing with me, and like, you know, like it was like supposed to be a surprise and everything. So I'm hearing that they wanted to like surprise, or they wanted to do something special for you before they spoke to you. And it's like, my friend never told me this, and like we weren't talking the entire time, and I'm thinking, oh, like, is she mad at me, like what's happening? But like, you know, she was just like planning something, she was busy. So yeah, and then we also have the avocado card that came up, right? Okay, so I am also hearing that they forgot to text you back. Like literally I'm hearing, I'm so sorry, I forgot. Like dead ass Mary, they forgot. Like there's no explanation, they just forgot to do it. They don't have a good reason, they literally just forgot. And then we have the Becca card. Okay, this is Becca from Pitch Perfect. I really know what Becca from Pitch Perfect is like. Okay, she is someone that is really closed off, and yeah, they don't like texting that much. I just feel like they wanted to be more spontaneous and wanted to see you in person, like for the most part. Okay, and then we have the High Priestess that came up, right? Okay, light and dark energy, so they were planning something nice for you. Yeah, I'm just hearing that they wanted to surprise you. Okay, then we have the King of Cups that came up, right? And that talks about emotional like stability. It talks about, yeah, having control over your emotions. So I'm hearing that they messaged you once, and it's like they don't like double texting either. They don't like coming off across as clingy. They don't like, yeah, like messaging you, hey, what you doing, what, like they don't like that whole, you know, small talk energy. So I'm just hearing that they care about you, they like you, and you don't have to like overthink it basically. Like I feel like we all have those friends that we only text like every 6 months. I'm hearing that yeah, like you guys just get busy, but they didn't do it on purpose, you know, they do care about you. So yeah, and then we have the Six of Wands that came up, right? So I feel like they have a lot of, you know, messages to like, you know, kind of go through, and they're always really busy. But yeah, mostly they wanted to surprise you with something nice. Okay, and then we have the Four Cups that came up, right? They weren't in the mood to take you back, you know, they were just busy, they were uninterested, they were thinking about something else. They lost track of time. They got excited about like a business venture, and they forgot about their phone broke. Like I am hearing like legitimate excuses, but also like not that legitimate excuses. It depends how you look at it. And then we got the Lovers card. So yeah, like I said, I feel like they care about you, they like you, but it's like they're not going to be texting you 24/7. They're not going to be, you know, the type of person that will say, hey, what you doing, I miss you. Like they aren't like that, you know. Like they will text you hi, like they will text you when they want to see you, they'll text you when they want to hang out with you, when they want something from you, but they wouldn't text you just hey, like just for like updates, you know. Like they aren't that type of person, they aren't a texter. So yeah, that's what I got for part number 5. I really hope that it resonated. I love you loads, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Because I DK what's coming next, and then I'll make sure with the rest. So TTYLXOX. If you guys know that song, I'll give you a free reading. Like literally, just comment down below pile 6, the song name, and I'll literally give you a free reading. TTYLXOX. So okay, anyways, what is a pile number 6? Let's get straight into your reading. Okay, let's get straight into your reading. Okay, and also it's only one free reading, so yeah, like the first person that does, I'm not gonna do it to everyone, but yeah, the first person, I'll give you a free reading. Okay, calm energy, calm. What is a pile number 6? Let's get straight into your reading. So why did they ghost you? Okay, this is the pile that y'all chose. Okay, so pile 6, I'm hearing that this person ghosted you because you are not what they expected. I feel like, yeah, like not even in a bad way, but I'm hearing that this person kind of was succumbed by gossip and fantasy. Like I'm getting, you know, gossip girl energy, where it's like they heard something about you and it made them kind of change their perspective of you. Or I'm hearing that maybe they have really conservative views or something, and it's like you guys have different political views, and they were like, oh, I can't talk to you because you don't agree with this and this and this. So it could have been something like that, but mostly I do feel like it's because of like social issues, because maybe it's like they want to be popular and you aren't popular, and it's like they don't, that type of thing. Or like you are popular and they aren't, and they're like, you know what, I'm too different, we're too different. Like I'm getting, you know, what's the name, Serena and Dan Humphrey, or like when they try to make it Romeo and Juliet, where it's like, oh, she's rich or they're rich and this person's not. Like I'm hearing that there's like a class issue, so they feel like you have too much money or not enough money. It's very surface level, but I do feel like they are valid in their points, and it's like they kind of ghosted you because they just knew that oh yeah, you weren't what they expected. So I do feel like they weren't ready to kind of tackle this sort of relationship, or they weren't ready to kind of continue talking to you, just because yeah, of their views, or just because of how they are. I'm hearing that like their friends also encourage them to stop talking to you, and it's like they listen to their friends rather than themselves as well. um I'm hearing that maybe you guys had to keep this connection a secret, or it's kind of like if there was like a bit of a power imbalance, this could definitely be your boss or something. And I'm hearing that, yeah, they just felt a bit uncomfortable. They felt like at first it's like maybe it was fun and exciting, but they feel like after a while it was like, you know, this is actually wrong. Like I don't want to be doing this. I don't want to take advantage of you. I just feel like it's not right, you know, like we're co-workers or I'm your boss or whatever. Like it's just not right. um Obviously it's consensual and like it's illegal, and like y'all gotta do that stuff. But yeah, I'm just hearing that they had like a change of heart, you know, where it's like they felt like it was better if you guys just stopped talking, because of social reasons. For the most part, it is social, political type reasons, viewpoints, and families. You know, it could even just be because of solidarity. Like maybe they found out that you're friends with someone that they don't like, or like you dated the ex or something, or like I'm hearing that like it's a thing where it's like you know someone or something, and it's like they don't like that you know that thing or someone, so they just stop talking to you. um but yeah, this is a door, so I do feel like there are other people out there for you. Like there is more opportunities out there for you. um but yeah, I do feel like they were taken aback, and yeah, they just couldn't get past the fact that this happened. They're saying that like it's too big of a deal, like they can't turn this away, or like they felt like it was a red flag or something. They're saying that they can't just turn a blind eye to this, like it's too serious, it's too important. So definitely comment down below, pal 6. Because I remember I was scrolling on TikTok and I saw this other person comment. They said that like it was a TikTok about someone saying don't overthink, and the person was like, my boyfriend broke up with me because I don't believe in God. And then the person was like, and people wonder why I overthink. And then everybody in the comments was saying, yeah, like my family doesn't want me to date someone that isn't religious. Yeah, that isn't religious, or that is an atheist, and I don't know what to do, and da, da, da. Like I was like, damn, like I didn't know that was a thing, you know. So yeah, I do feel like they feel really strongly about this, and it's like they want to change their mind but they can't. This is similar to Pal 4, I think it was Pal 4 or Pal 1 or something. But yeah, let's get into it. So the first card that we have is the Gary card. Okay, so I do feel like they enjoy having the banter. Like you guys feel like you guys have really awesome chemistry and they love talking to you, but they're saying that it's better in just like a friend proximity. So I do feel like maybe they friend zone you, or they just want to be your friend again. They want things to kind of just go back to how they were in the past, but things are really different now, you know. Maybe it's like you guys were friends and you started dating, and it's kind of like they're saying that they're hoping that the distance will make you guys kind of be friends again, or like they're hoping that the distance will, yeah, somehow make you guys change, or like um yeah, yeah, they're just gonna stop talking to you with hopes that hopefully either you change your point of view, or like the relationship dynamic changes. They're saying that okay, maybe they can't date but you guys can be friends, you know. And then we also have the Dax card that came up, right? And Dax, my heart. So yeah, I'm just hearing that they're kind of are just going with their gut instinct. They're saying that yeah, they can't get over this, or like they don't like that you're friends with someone else, someone that they don't like. Okay, then we have the Project S card. I am hearing that they had to leave you, or they hurt your feelings or something, and they don't want to explain themselves. They don't want to apologize to you. Yeah, they don't want to apologize. They don't think that they're the ones in the wrong, or even if they know that they are in the wrong, they don't want to apologize. They don't want to confront you. They're too embarrassed to confront you. And then we have the Megamind card. Yep, they're embarrassed, definitely. We have the Ace of Swords, again talking about like agitation and like overthinking and anxiety. So they are overthinking a lot of things. I'm just hearing that they're kind of like pulling at straws, or pulling at, is that an expression, pulling at straws? But they're trying to make things a thing when it isn't really a thing, you know. And then we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, so I do feel like they definitely were attracted to you, but I'm just hearing that they changed their mind and they only see you as a friend now. And it's like they didn't want to let you down, or like, I don't know, like they felt embarrassed about something. Or maybe you guys hooked up and like it was like a really bad, you know, hookup where it's like they felt really embarrassed afterwards and they didn't want to see you again because like they're mortified. That is definitely plausible and possible. Okay. We have the Queen of Swords that came up. Right? This is someone that cuts off people regularly. So I do feel like they kind of just like stop talking to you and they're just trying to move on basically. And then we have the Ten of Swords. It was painful though. I do feel like it was painful. They didn't want to do it, but they felt like they had to do it because they knew that you weren't going to do it for some reason. And then we have the Six of Pentacles that came up, right? So like I said, I just feel like they wanted to kind of restore the balance and just get rid of like the power imbalance. They wanted to just make it even so that it's like, okay, you know what, we're both friends now. There's no feelings, there's no, you know, ill intention. Like we're both friends, like it's fine. I'm assuming that they wanted to change the connection from like romantic to just platonic, so they needed space and time, or they needed to think over what you told them and they have an answer now. So if you maybe recently confessed to them that you have feelings for them and they ghosted you, I do feel like they needed time to just think it over and they have the answer for you now, and it's like they're gonna go and tell you how they feel. Now, is it good feelings? I feel like for like 60% it might be they're gonna say that they want to stay friends, but there definitely is that like 40%, you know, 30% of you that like they want to express that they have feelings for you as well, you know. But yeah, the feelings isn't really the issue yet. It's more about something about, like I said, political or social issue. It could even be about like finances, you know, or about them moving away. And they didn't tell you. They didn't want to say goodbye to you. They just wanted to rather leave you. They didn't want to offer an explanation. So yeah, guys, that is what I got for pile number 6. I really hope that it resonated. I love you loads, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.